Right. Can we just talk about what happened in the
Yeah,
CYBORG fight? So it was at O2.
Yeah.
I was there. CYBORG's there, which is he's a veteran fighter,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
No, I
Been
mean,
in the game a long
early
time.
in the MMA game,
Yeah.
Brazil, hardcore,
Very
had a
hardcore.
jiu-jitsu black belt, I'm sure, Thai boxing background, probably, all this stuff.
The shoot the box guys.
He was shoot box, right? Yeah. I mean, those guys, they were OGs in the game, right? Along back with Vanderlei Silva and all that back in the day. So you go in there, and it was second round or first round? Second round. Second round, yeah. I was right in the front row, right behind Lennox Lewis. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. And you went in for a flying knee, and Michael, I heard this unnatural cracking sound. It sounded something inhuman. It sounded something wrong. And people say, how can you hear that in a big arena? It was like a crack. It sounded so crazy. And then I saw him on the ground. And then the fight was over. What happened?
So after the fight, I had fractured his skull. So his skull had kind of concaved. And even like the doctor was saying, that's the kind of stuff you'd see in like a car accident. You wouldn't see it that's very rare to see in a fight.
We saw the X-ray, and it was like
X-ray was just,
like cracked skull.
Yeah,
it
was ridiculous.
Indented.
He had like 30 something plates or something put into
30 plates
reconstruct everything. But I had at the time, because he fell over face down, and it's weird, like same thing you're saying about the sound. In the moment, I didn't hear any sound.
Right.
When I watched the video back, then I'm like, oh snap! You can actually hear it, kind of the same thing you're saying. It's almost like a baseball bat hit, like you're hitting a home run and just
like
just knocking it out.
Crack of bone on bone and bone cracking.
But in the moment, because he turned over, he's kind of like kicking. I actually thought I must have caught his nose or something.
Right.
So like broken noses is like way more common than you would in any combat sport.
Yeah.
And so he's turned over, I've done my celebration, rolled a Pokeball.
Right,
and
so he pulls out the Pokemon ball that you smuggled in. You roll the Pokemon ball, it gets millions of views. So again, this crazy showman thing. And that was really hot at the time.
Yeah,
right?
so that was literally just popping at the time, done that, it's gone viral, it's gone crazy.
Probably the most viral post-fight celebration in history.
So, yeah, definitely. Yeah,
like
definitely.
That stuff doesn't happen in any organization.
Yeah.
Only MVP. Okay, that's nice. And I don't even know how you think about that. You talk about the mental game. So I can't think about the money before a fight. I can't think about my opponent, but I got to think about the Pokemon ball. I'm going to roll across the cage.
But this is all part of like my family. This is literally me and my family sit down like, what do you reckon? What's popping now? Like, what should we do? And we're just like, we're brainstorming, but just being ourselves, silly selves.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We're very like, we love to laugh, we love to joke. Like it's always just a high energy when we're all together.
Okay. Barbecues, you love barbecues.
Yeah, just barbecues.
How big's your family?
Get together. So like, under my dad's side, he had 7 children.
Okay.
And then my mum had adopted 3 later as well.
Okay.
But in general, loads of cousins and friends, and that we just got there's a big family unit that we've got, and we're all very similar. We're all very, like I said, we love to laugh, we love to joke, we love to play tricks and like crack on each other. Okay. We love that. So
that's where that all comes from.
That's where it all comes from.
Okay.
So as soon as he's left, I didn't get to see him. So my sister the next day, and my coach said he didn't want to tell me what had happened. He wanted me to enjoy, like, and celebrate.
Yeah.
So he had seen him because he shook coach's hand and shook his hand as he was leaving and saw and just didn't say anything to me.
You could see a dent in his head.
He saw the dent in his head leaving. Because no one told me anything. Like I was like, I didn't hear anything from Bellator either. So again, the next day, my sister.
But by the way, that night was crazy. Like you were walking around, the whole arena was fan.
It was
I got this picture where I'm like looking at you, and you're like beaming, and then like who was in the front row? Like Lennox Lewis was there, Tito Ortiz, Fedor, Emelianenko.
Yeah, like just loads of people, man. It was David Hay was there.
David Hay was there. There was some Hollywood people there too, right?
Yeah. I can't remember. There was quite a few people there.
Right. So a big night.
Yeah. Gracie was there as well.
Yeah, Hoist Gracie was there.
Yeah. It was just
Bellator knows how to bring the stars.
Yeah,
out.
definitely, man. Definitely.
Scott Coker.
It was just for me. It was a memorable night. I think that's going to be one that's assigned to me for the rest of my life. Like people always remember, oh, you're the Pokemon guy. Oh, you're the guy with the knee. Like there's always something about that night that's drawn when. Like the more casual fans kind of hear about me, they're like, oh, it's the guy that did this. And it's always drawn back to that fight, mainly.
Yeah. How do you feel on a night like that? Because, you're a measured guy, you're a martial artist. Like, what's it like for you?
It's it's always a big relief, like, because again, you've trained so hard, and regardless of how confident you are, you don't know what the result's gonna be. It is one of those things that anything can happen, you know. So you just don't know, and that's always again, you have to be confident in yourself going in. Otherwise, yeah, you're already putting you're already starting on the back foot. But anything, that game is so unpredictable. You know, it's just, yeah, it's very difficult to kind of be 100% sure. You can be 99.9% sure. There's always that 0.1 where you're like, something random can just happen. So.
And how do you celebrate on a night like that?
With just people that I love. Just, you know what I mean? The people with that kind of energy. So again, it's my siblings, it's my close friends and family, the people that know me. I just like to be around those people afterwards, because a lot of times your sacrifice to doing this is being away from them. Your sacrifice is being in the gym hours and hours on end, and when you get back home, going to sleep because you're too tired. So just not being able to be with those kind of people, and that's what I mean. It's a relief. It's like you got the result you wanted. And you just want to go and hug everybody and just have a good time with them. So that night was amazing. Yeah. It's just going to be one of the most memorable nights for me, anyway, for multiple reasons. But for me, just that night in terms of how we enjoyed ourselves. We went to, there was Joe Long had organised a little after event for me, just in the O2, one of the bars there.
Okay.
And everyone was waiting there, because I had already told them, like, you know, it took me about an hour and a half to get there, just because I couldn't walk. So I just kept getting stopped, pictures and this and that, like, and literally Saba had to drag me, like, okay, look, guys, look, he needs to go over here.
You were taking selfies with like everybody in the arena too, man.
I love it.
You were getting so much love. It was awesome to see.
Yeah. But I love that interaction, because I genuinely do appreciate people that appreciate me.
Yeah, and it showed, man.
Yeah,
you kind of were like the people's fighter.
Yeah, like this is why I always I want more from you guys. Like you give to me, I give straight back. You know, I give back in my fight, and then I give back when I'm finished, man. Like I want to be with you guys, you know.
Yeah.
So
I think a lot of people don't know that, man. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't see you as that guy. Maybe they see you as the cocky guy or the hand guy.
Yeah, well, because they only get 15 minutes to evaluate.
Yeah, and the guy that, you know, talks shit on social, which we'll get back to that. But like, I saw you that night, and you were really spending time with everybody. You were getting energy from the crowd, and it was a different look.
I love it. I love it, because some people want to just kind of escape straight away, but we don't. Unlike, say, like a football team or NFL or baseball, it's not a week in, week out thing.
Right.
This is months and months of just training. And you have this one moment to enjoy this. So soak it in. And I'm trying to get like 8 months worth before I go again. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And yeah, so I just try to soak it up as much as possible.
Okay.
Much as possible.
Good.
So I really loved it.